Hi there YouTube, XtremeTrainz here. So this is a video which I've been thinking about making for quite some time and just haven't got around to it for the main reason that, as you probably have noticed, I moved and that meant I had to get this parcel delivered to a different location. Finally gone and got to pick it up, and I think it's going to make a great little festive review coming out on Christmas Eve while I'm in isolation because of our favorite thing that we can't say on YouTube without getting in trouble from the algorithm. So while we're doing that, let's take a look at this gift set here. One of the final old style, CGI style Thomas and Friends pieces of Trackmaster merchandise as far as I can tell. It is the Metallic 4-pack, and importantly and excitingly, it comes with a gold Thomas, which is actually gold, unlike that one we got for the 70th anniversary, and we also get Gordon, who should have been included in the first place. So, what are we waiting for? Let's crack this one open. I'm really excited. I'm sure many people are going to be looking for this under their Christmas trees or a Boxing Day sale. So what are we waiting for? Let's do it. Okay, so this is the packaging that we get here, and you can see there's no special packaging on this. There's no like special edition or metallic engines. It just says James, Percy, Thomas, and Gordon on the top of there. Motorized, we can see our 4 engines inside. Classic packaging on the side here. We come around to the back, and again, nothing special here, just the generic, WABA Steam team. And we've got all this stuff in the other languages, all this blah blah down here. Again, nothing on the side. And then the bottom is just the classic stuff we normally see on the bottom. I do really love these barcodes. I'm so sad that they didn't stick around for very long. But yeah, that's it for the box. Let's crack these open and take a look at these shiny Trackmaster engines. Okay, so I've got the first 2 metallic engines here. These are the 2 brand new ones for this pack. Now, the first thing I want to show is you can see that there's this weird stuff all over Thomas, and it's also all over Gordon, but it just seems to rub off. So I don't know what it is exactly, but it is rubbing off, which is good to see. I'm not sure if it's like extra grease or something from the engine, the motors, or when they were being assembled. I don't know, but yeah, there is definitely some grease that's been sitting there, and that's super weird that is on there. But anyway, we've got that off now. That's all nice and cleaned off. We can take a look at this gold Thomas, and yep, he is really, really shiny. It's almost like got a kind of greeny hue to that gold, but it's nice. It is very, very reflective. It reminds me of the gold Thomas that was in the minis that we got a couple of years ago. Yeah, it's really shiny. None of that pearl gold, which you can see we've got here for these kind of wheels. It is shiny. It's eye-catching. This is a really good looking Thomas. I think the eyebrows are a bit different to what they normally are. We've even got this sticker here, which has been done clear backed so that you can see that reflection, although sticker Friday on that one. Yeah, just your classic Trackmaster 2/Motorized Thomas here. Yeah, it's nice, it's shiny, it looks really, really good. I'm very happy with this one. It looks really, really good, except I guess for the yellow. It's kind of got a yellow tinge, but that is what it is. Also comes with this slate car here, which comes with this, I think, exclusive gold piece. So just this is just the ordinary slate piece that we've seen many times before. And we get this gold shiny piece here. And this is, again, it's been done in that chrome. So you can see the inside is just kind of this weird silver color. And the other top is in this really nice, glorious gold. And so when you couple these two together, yeah, that is very nice. That is very eye-catching. Much more eye-catching, I think, than the party Thomas that we had, and also than the other metallic blue Thomas that we had. The other metallic item we've got in this that's brand new is Gordon. So again, you can see he's got that weird stuff all over him, and I just don't know what it is. Don't know what it is. This is the first time I'm handling a Trackmaster Gordon, because I don't collect Trackmaster. So we'll have a quick look at the face. That is a nice, very nice Gordon face. I really like the front of this one. He looks very regal. His head is maybe a bit small, if anything else, which is unusual. Normally the heads are too big on these kind of things. You can see we've got that nice metallic detailing here. It seems like mine has got a chip in it there, which is a bit unfortunate, but anyway, you can't do anything about that. I bought this from Amazon, so I couldn't pick this off the shelf. Haven't seen it in store at any point. Again, the same chassis as you'd expect, and I think these are the standard blue wheels that Gordon comes with, but you do have that beautiful reflective chrome look in there. And then we also get the same glorious treatment for the tender, which is really, really nice. You can see it's just literally reflecting off, and it's throwing the camera focus out of whack. Very, very nice. And again, we can just couple them together like that, and that looks really, really good. I really like these two in this pack alone have blown me away. Now what we're going to do is take a quick look at James and Percy and see if they're any different to the celebration releases from last year. Okay, so you can see here the two James. Interestingly, the new James, which is one at the front here, is actually slightly less reflective than the old James. So you can see that here. This one's very reflective. This one's not as reflective. So this one is a very kind of reflective metallic-y red, whereas this new one is more of like a shiny red. It's kind of hard to describe. This one gives you more, you can see yourself in it more. It's got a more of a mirror effect to it. And this one is a lot flatter. You can't really see as many shapes in the reflection of the paint on this one. So I think there is a bit of a paint difference. I don't know if it's actually been painted differently. If you turn it over, it looks kind of the same on the bottom. But yeah, you can definitely notice that the new one, when side by side, is a lot more red and less shiny and metallic than the old one was. So it looks like we've got a similar difference here with the Percys. You can see this new one is in the front here, and it's a bit more greeny, and this one is kind of more metallic-y and reflective. So the trucks look pretty much the same, but there is a slight difference in shade in these Percys. One interesting thing to note is that the face on the new Percy doesn't have a printed mouth, whereas the face on the old Percy does have a printed mouth, and his eyes are looking slightly different direction. So there are some small changes between James and Percy. Which one you prefer, which one I prefer, it kind of really depends on your taste. I do think the celebration ones are more like metallic-y, but I think the ones in this set are more true to the color of the actual engine. So it kind of depends what your preference is. I wouldn't be buying this set though just for the James or the Percy, because I think if you've got the celebration one, that is totally fine. You'll be very happy just to have that in your collection. So what about some final thoughts? What do I think about this set? So I think this is a really nice set. I think this is the set we should have got last year as the celebration set, rather than having the engines, number one, separate, but number two, including Nia, who just isn't as important to the Thomas and Friends franchise as Gordon. I think this old Thomas is really nice. I really like it. Gordon looks great, and Percy and James I already really liked, and these new versions are also still very nice. So that is all good as far as I'm concerned. In terms of price, I bought this from Amazon for 68 Australian dollars, not including shipping because I have Amazon Prime. So that works out to be about the same price as you're paying for the Celebration engines, which are about $15 in Australia each. So you are getting a very slight discount than if you, you're paying slightly more than if you were going to buy the Celebration engines, but obviously I assume at retail this would probably sell for about $50 or $60, so mileage may vary, but yeah, this is absolutely a really nice set. I think if you can find a good price for it and you don't already have James and Percy, I have no hesitation picking it up. It's going to look really good as part of your Thomas collection. If you've already got James and Percy, it's obviously harder to recommend because you are doubling up on those two engines. So it kind of depends on what your tolerance for that kind of stuff is. Obviously, I bought this so I could review it for YouTube, not just so that I could have it in my collection. So it's really up to you on that front as to whether or not you're comfortable buying another one of these sets and getting two duplicates. But I do think this is going to be an excellent set for people to be getting for Christmas. I think it's a really nice kind of last hurrah for the CGI era Thomas Trackmaster / Motorized. And I definitely think that if you pick it up, you will not be disappointed. So that's all we've got time for. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. But as always, enjoy your Christmas, New Year's holiday period. And that's all we've got time for. This is XtremeTrainz.